guys, welcome back. LTS, and you know, it's all about sports, and right now we're going to talk a lot about football, not necessarily CFU, but maybe the technical aspect of football, you know, the things that we overlook that makes the beautiful game what it is, beautiful. And with me is Curtis O, and he's the president of the Northern Coaches Football Association. Welcome to the program.
Welcome. Thank you very much, Melissa. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago.
Now, I've known Mr. O for years, actually, so it was very refreshing to see him this morning. A familiar face makes it a lot, makes it comfortable, yeah?
Yes.
It gives a
very
nice
much
environment.
comfortable, yes. Yes.
So, of course, you're the president of the Northern Coaches Football Association.
Yes.
Let me just get some background information of how did you get into that position?
Well, actually, involved in the coaching for a period of about 26 years. And the coaches together in the northern region, we came together and realized the need for coaches to unite under one umbrella so that we could develop our charges more better. So we set out on making sure this association was stable, registered, and therefore we pursue certain mandates to ensure that coaches will comply with these mandates so that they can better have their charges and their clubs and stuff more going in a positive direction. Right.
So just as there's the Northern Association, do we have different arms as well throughout Trinidad and Tobago, or is it?
There is supposed to be different arms, and then it's led up to a national association.
Right.
But so far, we are, I want to say that the only registered football association, but there was a former association, but it is dormant.
Okay.
As we speak.
Right.
But our association is pretty much effective and operational.
Now I know, and we were chatting a bit. Now I know you've been I've been seeing you coaching for years, but I didn't really know that you are an international certified coach.
Yes, I am.
Right. So how does one become an internationally certified coach?
Well, actually, you must start from the local leg.
Right.
There's a local leg through the various ministries and the TTFA. There are different licenses, D and E. And from there, you gradually, you move to the higher regions, then you try at the CONCACAF levels, and you keep moving up. So it's a progression stage.
Right.
And from the time you keep progressing, therefore, you try other levels, like a C, a B, and you keep moving up to the FA license and stuff like that. So it's not just actually a jump to an international license. No, you have to, you have to creep before you walk, and gradually you get there.
Right. That's certified by?
Certified by the various organizations. We have, where we start from the local level, we have the Ministry of Sport, we have the TTFA, where they have the various D and E and C license. And then you move on to CONCACAF, where you have the C and the B, and the A. Then you move up, you have the FA, then you have FIFA, then you have the UEFA B and A. It keeps going on and on as you progress.
Right, nicely. Yeah. And are there many other coaches like yourself internationally certified within?
Oh yes, we have coaches here right here in Trinidad who are certified, who have been doing wonderful work. It's just that some of these coaches, they keep a low profile, so to speak, but they have coaches here in Trinidad.
So they're definitely there. Yeah. Now, what is some of the, I just want to get an idea of the Northern Coaches Football Association. What is the size of that team?
Well, presently, it's an organization where we have registered coaches in the amount of, let's say, 225 and growing.
Wow.
These coaches come forward on a daily basis and, seek interest in becoming a part of this organization. Right. The mandate of this organization is to develop and represent coaches as they go forward in their profession. So we have various types of programs that we will implement as coaches come on board to ensure that they comply to the regulations and stuff like that. But the actual aim of the association is about developing the coaches with the right thing and at the same time representing them as they go forward in terms of any sort of problems and stuff.
Right. And how does that, let's say we're having a local game, how does that go about? Because I know it's coaches, so in my head I'm thinking, do we have to go to the Northern Coaches Association to to have officials for different games within the league?
No, well, you don't really come to the Coaches Association for that. What happened, however, if you're having programs, you're having courses,
right.
and let's say, for example, you have international courses coming down into Trinidad, our organization represents coaches in the northern region.
Nice.
So it is imperative now for our organization to have coaches get on to these international programs so that we can, you know, upgrade the knowledge of these coaches by having them going on, let's say 10, 15, 20, as the case may be. So the international body or the TTFA will communicate with us and say, okay, we have in this program and we want 5 of you guys, 6 of you guys, as the case may be, to come on. So at the same time, the organization and the coaches is growing, right? That's how it actually works.
Right.
But from a football perspective, each one of the coaches has their various clubs. So they will be working with their charges daily and stuff and growing. Now we as the executive, we'll actually try to find out, well, how many coaches are not certified.
Right.
And to step up the knowledge. Because it's all about, you know, you don't want to come and teach young persons and then after you're not attaining a certain level to carry out your proper functions.
Right. And I know we kind of touched on it before while we were speaking, in terms of you guys are kind of responsible for the total development of the not yet recognized players.
Yes, well, you see, what happens is that in the trenches, so to speak, that we have a lot of talent. And there are coaches who actually go down into these trenches, let's say some of these villages and small areas and communities, and they go and work with some of these players who are not talented and bring them up to a level to make them that talented player to move on to national level. And I must compliment these coaches that are doing a pretty good job. You know, not only in North, you have the other regions, but at the same time, you know, the coaches need to be given the tools, so to speak, so that to keep on that great work they are doing.
What would you say as a coach? I kind of put in the spot here, based on what you see in maybe as we're just coming off the CFU with the under-20 national team. What would be your comments as a senior coach of what you've seen thus far?
You're speaking about the females?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, first to begin, I would like to compliment the senior women's team.
Yeah.
They have done a terrific job. They have represented the country well. And my personal view is that once you're representing a country at national level, you must have a proper package at all times. Yeah. Whether it's male or female. That's my view. Because you're flying the flag out there.
Yeah.
So you need to put, so to speak again, your ducks in a row and have this thing properly organized before anybody goes out there to represent. I don't know what's the hindrance at present, but I'm sure that we would have been informed that
it's no surprise
that we were having to go to qualifiers and stuff and things. So, you know, it's like putting your house in order to make sure that we are represented at the highest level in the best manner. So I think we need to work on that a little more.
Yeah, definitely. So we're going to take a short break and we're going to come back and we're going to talk some more on the association itself.
No problem.
Yeah, LTS, let's take a break.